We've left Cairns this morning and we're currently on the Captain Cook Highway. Look at this. It's a pretty nice drive. We're heading up to, it's called Daintree Beach Resort, but we've booked a few nights up there. So it's still about 30 minutes out of like Port Douglas. Between Port Douglas and Cape Tribulation, so it looks like a nice park. So we'll be able to base ourselves there for a few days and explore around Port Douglas and the Daintree. So yeah, it looks pretty nice so far. Keen.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Well, we're all set up. Daintree Beach Resort. It's under new management and they're doing a bit of reno stuff here, so it'll be interesting to see what it was like before. It's still nice. Like, can't see anything wrong with the place, but yeah, they're it's under new management, so they are spending a bit of money on the place and sprucing her up. But it is still really nice the way it is now. Like big open campsites. Beach is just down there. Pool. Nice looking pool.
Oh, where's Mum?
Mum's down here. Yeah, might go have a geeze at the beach. This place is literally right on the beach, mate. So, I'll have a look at the pool, hey Sadie?
Yeah.
Been enjoying the pools, haven't you?
Yeah.
Nice deck up there with some sun lounges. And have a look at that, mate. Bloody waterfall and everything.
Wow.
This is a nice pool. Woo. Yeah, a little ramp there for the kids. I know it's tough, like we set out to do a lot of free camping and we've been mostly on this side of the coast. We've been staying at the caravan parks, but when you have tools like this, yeah, it's hard to say no, like for a few extra dollars, because a lot of the free camps on the east coast aren't actually free anyway. They're like low cost, $20, $30 a night for like literally just a spot in a...
There's not many free camps.
No.
It's campgrounds, but it's not free camps.
Yeah, it's not free camping. We will come across that sort of stuff eventually, but I mean for the extra 10, 15 bucks a night and you get pools and secure campgrounds and stuff, like it's hard to say no. Like, have a look at it.
Oh, Steve-O's been loving his expensive caravan parks the last couple of weeks.
I haven't been loving the expense of it, but it's nice to have a swim, and Sadie loves it. So yeah, we'll go and have a look at the...
Actually, this place is the cheapest.
Yeah, what's the 35 bucks?
We've stayed in 35 bucks a night.
35
Power, water, like beach is right there, nice pool.
Yeah.
It's got amenities and whatever you need. So it's just I think it's just the fact that it's 20 minutes like out of Port Douglas.
Yeah.
20, 30 minutes.
Because the ones that were in Port Douglas were like 50, weren't they?
Yeah,
at least 50?
45 a night.
Yeah.
That was for the basic.
Yeah.
But then you get there and it's tight, you're all crammed in, it's busy.
Yeah.
There's literally like one other person here right now.
And a tent, there's a tent there.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
it's really
We got the
nice.
place to ourselves.
Lots of space.
So yeah, we're here for 3
Quiet.
nights. We'll go for an explore and check out the area. It looks really nice on the drive up here. A lot of exposed coastline, and apparently there's a, well, I know there's a bridge down here that you can just see crocodiles off of it, so I might check that out at some stage. But yeah, we'll go check out the beach. So not only do we have to contend with crocodiles up here, there's also, as you can see here,
Not bad.
there's trees that throw limbs at your heads. So you got to keep an eye out for these attacking trees. Yeah, nah, I'm not going near that. I'm actually petrified of being eaten by crocodiles up here, eh? Like, genuinely worried. Because if it's going to happen to anyone, it's going to happen to me. Just had a little drink and some chippies at the harbour. Beautiful there. And now take this big train out. Apparently it doesn't operate anymore. One of the locals said it was very disappointing when they stopped using it. So I don't know what the go is there, but it's still here. It's sad. Oh, everything's got to come to an end at some point. Just booked ourselves in for a Croc tour. This place here. Solar electric boat. There you go. 99% success rate of seeing Crocs. Electric motor. Experienced river guides. It's the only Daintree River cruise featuring a Croc cam. Wow. Alright. So we're booked in to do this tomorrow at 10:45. I'm bloody hanging for that one, that's cool. I don't know if I've already said it, but we're in Port Douglas. And we're just doing, like, I think it's a lighthouse walk or something. Hopefully Sadie makes it up here. I think it might be a lookout and a lighthouse or something, I don't know. But it's just some little walk in Port Douglas. It's absolutely bloody beautiful here. There's not a hell of a lot to see, but that's sort of a good thing, you know? Like, you don't always need to be stimulated. But the scenery up here is just next level. Ocean this side, and a bloody ancient rainforest on the other. Like, what? Crazy. See that? It's a fairly rugged coast, a lot of rock. Do you want to explain to our lovely community what you just put us through?
Steve-O's really annoyed that I made us go on a short walk.
It was not a short walk.
It was pretty short.
It was a walking trail.
Yeah, it
that went along the side of a cliff face.
It was beautiful scenery.
It was a very unexpected hike.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, it was longer than I thought it was going to be. And yes,
we didn't even get to the end.
We went halfway, turned around, came back. And yes, Sadie slipped on her face, busted her lip open. Yes, there was lots of stairs. Yes, it's late afternoon. We weren't expecting it.
We went from the pub to supposedly just a lookout at a lighthouse, and then we ended up trekking along the edge of a cliff above the ocean.
Yes, Steve-O had to carry her all the way back down 150 steps. Is it my fault?
Yes.
No.
Yes. 100%. She literally, I said, where are we going? What the hell are we doing out here? And she goes, oh, we passed it. It was like right back at the start of the trail. There was a lighthouse and a lookout. And I'm like,
I thought we were
what
just
the
going
heck?
to a lookout. But
What the heck are we doing on this trail? Like, everyone walking past us in like Lorna Jane and water bottles, and you know, and
hiking
we got pluggers on. Sadie's got like slip-on Croc looking things, and this is our water
lady
bottle.
Actually
this is our water bottle.
Said, oh, she's little to do this. And I'm like,
yeah, she didn't know she was doing it.
no.
Anyway, long story short, when the wife decides to go on Wiki and find something to do in the afternoon,
this is your fault because you use Wiki as like the Bible.
You did it too. You said,
why I thought I'll just go on Wiki.
We'll just go have a look at the lighthouse, darling.
I thought it was just going to take us to a lookout and a lighthouse, but it was the walking trail in front of the lookout and the lighthouse.
Yeah, we ended up going down a walking trail on Kat's instructions.
At least we got some steps in today.
We definitely got steps in. I'll tell you who got no steps in. Nah, she did pretty well.
She walked like
it wasn't
stacked it.
Yeah, it wasn't until she hurt herself then she decided, I've had enough, so I'm going to mount Mum and Dad and ride them down the mountain.
Yeah. But, what, you know.
I'm all for a walk, alright? But I like to know that I'm going on a walk. I need to amp myself up.
Alright.
Not a surprise
I
hike.
thought I would just surprise you.
You surprised yourself
to say
too.
No.
Anyway, for those that are wondering,
Wondering.
Port Douglas Lighthouse is not along the walking trail that goes along the whole edge of the cliff face. It's up top of the hill, up there.
Yeah.
And I think you can just drive to it.
Yeah, you can just drive to it. So this is 4 Mile Beach at Port Douglas. Sadie and Steve-O are in the car and I just came down to have a look because I heard that it's beautiful. But it's just super windy at the moment. So yeah, it's all choppy and brown and I don't know, it's not really like the photos that I've seen. But yeah, 4 Mile Beach. No swimming. No swimming. So windy. looking at doing like a reef tour. Yeah, and then they recommended not until like Thursday, Friday. We'll be gone by then because of the wind. It's just crazy. They've even been cancelling their tours because of the wind, so yeah. I think we'll just head back to camp now. Chill out. Sadie's lip looks pretty sore, so poor babe. Just gonna have a quiet afternoon now. Well, it's nearly 5 o'clock, so the day is pretty much done. Anyways.
Good morning. We are doing a croc experience today.
Ow!
You bopped your head. On the Solar Whisper.
Why do I keep doing that all of a sudden?
I don't know, maybe you've gotten taller. Oh. Look, Sadie, what's that? Do you want to go get a photo with him?
Might as well just jump on, guys.
Might as well.
Oh, it's even.
See that sign there? That's what people like me need. They got these ponds out here with Barra in them. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. I don't know if we're gonna have a fish today, but we're definitely gonna get some fish and chips. And check this place out, hey?
Kookaburra.
Kookaburra.
Where we are.
It's literally on. It's on the same road that our campsite's on, so.
Oh, bless you. I was saying Steve-O probably wouldn't even catch one here.
Harsh.
Yeah,
Brutal. A few different rigs here.
Thank you very
Little
much.
poppers and stuff. $65 for an hour. But we're gonna see if anyone catches anything while we're here. Looks a bit scarce. I don't like my chances. No one's reeling in the Barra. We'll have to see. Is that better? Maybe it'll keep you quiet. Oh my god, it smells so good. Hey?
Yep.
It looks amazing.
Everybody says they're too well fed. Look how hungry they are. It's just a matter of working those lures, working those spots and getting them interested and turned on enough to take that lure. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of patience. Yeah, book and leave it.
One of the young fellas said, "Are you sure there's fish in there?" So we decided to prove there was fish in there. There's a lot. A lot of fish in there. Well, there you go.
Look, there's a white one there.
Yeah.
Walk down there and see if you can see that white one.
Wow.
Going off, mate.
One fish splashed me.
Yeah. A big one. Whoa! You'll see the big one. See them up, coming up. They're coming up for food.
Whoa!
Holy moly, they're huge.
Yeah. I've seen them all.
They're huge.
Yeah, and I've seen them all.
Did you feed them?
Ah, it's raining.
Yeah. Did you feed the big Barra?
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's cold. I want to get in there.
Alright, should we go?
Yeah.
Alright, you did a good job, hey?
We're still at the Barra farm. These guys up here are so bloody friendly. It's making it hard to leave. So they got a tank here with a little mangrove jack in it. And then this fella, apparently this is like a 1 in a million fish because they're so rare. It's a full golden. Try and get the light on it. Yeah. Yeah, they've had Sadie in here feeding fish and everything. This is all part of the fishing experience when you pay your 50, 60 bucks, whatever it is. But they've let us join in for the induction and went through all the information on the barras in here. And yeah, that's just a net. Just in case you need to catch a fish. But yeah, they're just so bloody friendly here. So I highly suggest stop in, have a chat. And no, you can't do that. Yeah, have a chat and learn a few things about the Barra. There's a big fella over here. Bloody awesome place. Hey, I was just saying how friendly everyone is
I
here.
was just going to say, the guys here are awesome. And
Yeah.
they've been like so friendly and accommodating with Sadie, letting her feed the fish. And
Yeah.
gave her this little headband. We're not even fishing, we just came for lunch.
Yeah. But
They've been awesome.
definitely worth a stop. And yeah, have a chat and learn something.
Oh, fish on! Fish on!
So, we didn't have any luck this morning on the Solar Whisper. So they've invited us back for a second trip. Hopefully this time we get to see some crocs. It was low tide. It was high tide this morning, so it was sort of a bit harder to see the crocs in the banks and everything. And by the sounds of it, a lot of the other tours had a bit of trouble finding the crocs this morning as well. So hopefully our second trip's a bit more successful.
Hey, mate.
But yeah, we'll
Round
go have another look. It was free anyway, so might as well go and have a.
It wasn't free to begin with.
No, the original one was not free, but the second trip was free, complimentary, as we didn't see anything. So yeah, that's still cool though. You get another chance to see a croc out there in the wild.
And it's still pretty cheap. It's only 30 bucks per adult.
Yeah.
Sadie's free.
Sadie's free because she's 3.
Even if you don't see one, it's
I'm
a good price
Yeah.
just to go for a little boat cruise up the river.
You
It's
still
nice.
spend an hour on the Daintree River,
Yeah.
which is pretty spectacular on its own. And by now you would have seen the footage from this morning. It's like a bit rainy and stuff, so on a boat in the middle of the Daintree River while it's pouring down rain was kind of cool. Like, it was cool to see. So yeah, hopefully this time it's dry and we get to see a croc. So there'll be 2 types of cruises anyway, totally different. Alright, let's go check it out.
Let's go.
Last minute loo break for Sadie. Here she comes. Go cat. Well done. Well done. Soon as the girls, like, as soon as you left, he goes, alright, when you're ready, let's go down to the dock. And I was like, oh crap. They're not quite ready yet anyway.
But this is Elizabeth. It's one of our oldest females. And we reckon she's about 45, 50 years old. And Elizabeth here, you might notice that she's a bit on the small side.
He's about 2.7 meters. The tail is actually half the size of a crocodile. So the bit Elizabeth is actually named after Queen Elizabeth. If you look at her tail, you can actually see crackers in her tail. That's the thing the bar ranges did. We're a little bit more extreme with recognizing the crocodiles, because we recognize crocodiles by looking at their markings. And it's good, it's very easy to recognize. Definitely avoid.
Solar Whisperer.
Yeah.
I reckon they're the go. Because yeah, we went out this morning, no luck because it was high tide, and they were happy to let us come back and have another go, and we saw like 4 crocs.
Yeah.
One was a little baby and like 3 adults, so pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I will say, on the subject of the Solar Whisperer one, or Solar Whisper, whatever it is, we did come across most of the other cruisers and most of the other boats that do it, and I am very happy that we went with the Solar Whisper guys, because some of the other boats looked a bit sort of like older, and you know, like they've all got normal boat motors on them, so a little bit noisy and stuff, where the solar boat being electric was so quiet.
Yeah.
And it was peaceful, and you could, like, the guy didn't need a like a walkie-talkie thing, like loud, like system on it. He could just speak to you normally, and I really enjoyed it. I just felt like it was a lot more peaceful than the other boats would be, and it's a lot less crowded. Some of those other boats are pretty big.
Yeah.
So with the Solar Whisper being a smaller boat, you can actually get right in there and up close and personal with the Crocs without them even knowing he's there. Like, it's so. It's
yeah,
just
we
quiet
got
and,
pretty close.
Yeah.
I think we got closer than the other boats would be able to get.
And I think that's purely because of the sound. Like, no sound from that boat at all, except for people talking. So.
But then he says that he does say that the Crocs know the boat.
Oh, the Crocs know the boat and everything.
So they know.
I feel like the noise
Like
from
they're not threatened by us or anything, because they're familiar with it all.
But yeah, I highly recommend doing the solar electric boat thing. It's friggin' awesome. Like, it was a good experience.
Yeah, and it's just really laid back and
it's so chill. Yeah,
it was cool. So we got to do 2 Daintree River cruises today, and lunch at the Hooker Barra, and that was cool.
Yeah,
I reckon we've had a pretty good day.
we've had a really good time around this area.
We've managed to fit a swim in at the caravan park. They got a nice pool there. How was your night?
It was a pretty good day. Had a nice, I think it was about 37 seconds of sleep. 37, 38, 37 seconds. Yeah.
You could round it up to a minute.
I feel like I didn't really get a minute, because I feel really horrible. My mind's delusional. I've been singing ABCs and dancing and...
A, D, F, F, G.
See?
Yeah.
Sadie's crazy too.
I
But no, what happened was, it rained all night, which is fine usually. But we parked under this tree here, and all it does is send little bombs down. That bloody rain is decent, mate. Little water droplets that sound like a friggin' missiles hit the van. Thousands of them. All night.
Mine, A, B, C.
Like we're living inside of a spray can with the rattle, you know, that. It's horrible. Absolutely bloody horrible.
It was absolutely bloody horrible.
I'm trying to be
It's the
polite.
least sleep I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
It's just constant. You kept thinking like, surely it's got to finish like now. Surely this is it. Surely
You know
it's
what?
about to stop, and it
You
just
know,
didn't stop.
It reminded me of those noisy days when you're on the construction site. The noisy days where you're just like, I'm over this noise. I just want the noise to stop. It's just like, it surrounds you, hey. Feels like your head's just right in it. But it stopped now.
Yeah, it's
Now that we're awake,
8
like now that it's
8 a.m.
daytime. Well, well, well. We're at the barge to cross the Daintree River.